Tell me about that a little bit.
Well, you know, you're in a... I was strapped down on a bed, my wrists, my waist, my ankles. And then there's all these other people in beds. But they're like, one guy over here looked like he got hit by a truck. And he wouldn't say anything. He was just in there, bloody everywhere. There's a other person over there eating his toenails. And then another person over there, and it's just, all I want to do is get out, escape, get out. I'd tell my two friends that would come in, and I'd say, you guys got to get me out of here. You know? And they couldn't because, you know. And then they ended up taking me out of there after 4 or 5 days and put me into the place where I could walk around. Well, when you're in that place where you're walking around, you know, you're in there with people who are, you know, they're just all. I was like the Jack Nicholson in
Yes.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, where he was pretty normal, and everybody else was just, you know, so.
Because you had episodes perhaps with bipolar, but they were that way consistently.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Maybe the
they
rest
had
of
a huge mental illness where yours was just...
Yeah, mine was just kind of a nervous breakdown where they're going to maybe be the rest of their lives like that. So for me, very difficult. And then when you're what happens is when you're a bad boy, meaning sometimes they'd give me the pills and I would throw them down on the ground or put them, I wouldn't take them. And they found out, and they put you in a seclusion room. Well, this seclusion room was a bed. You're strapped down on this bed, and there's just 4 walls. And the worst part is I thought there's a window right here, and you could see the outside, which was beautiful, you know, trees and the hills. And all you want to do is be out there. So you're in the middle of this room, and you're looking out, and it's like... And there's one story that I told on Oprah, actually, where... you know, I was having a bad day, and there was a latch on the wall, and I had to get to it. So I'm trying to get to it with my arms, and you know, finally I get to this latch, and I break it off, and it's about that big. And I just thought of just ending my life, you know. So.
How old were you then?
I was 21. It was my 21,
okay.
and I was putting it right here, and then I, for whatever reason, started praying. And then I didn't do it, and I broke it in half, and I made it into a cross. And that, even through that enormous amount of pain, there was something in my head that day that said, this is for a reason. And it was, you know. And, you know, but when you're in that eye of the storm, it's so painful. You just think it's never going to end. And I was just having this talk with somebody today about that. I don't remember who, but when we're talking about depression and that kind of pain, where if you would just know that tomorrow's another day and you don't know what it brings, it could bring greatness. But when you're in the eye of the storm, you don't think that way. That's the problem. Because any time that I've been depressed or feeling any kind of way, eventually, later on, you're like, wow, but now I feel great. It's just getting through that period.
Yes.
That's the tough part, right? Oh, man. You put me through this. This is like...